Hello YouTubers, subscribers, friends, welcome to my channel. I'm back at it working on this this Jeep Liberty, and I'm waiting on parts because it is broke down again. That tire right there looks like a good tire on the outside, but all around on the inside is all dry rotted and split. And let me show you something here. So this is a 2007 Jeep Liberty. It has 205,414 miles on it. And 4 days ago, after I put all new suspension and exhaust and coil packs and spark plugs and fuel injectors, air filter, after I've done all this stuff to this Jeep, new stuff I've been putting on, the check engine light came on again. So, but right here where the mileage is, I'll put a picture here, it said gas cap. So I'm like, what? So I went and I checked the gas cap, and I found just 1 year ago I bought this gas cap, and it's all cracked and split. And so I had to put a new gas cap, brand new gas cap. AutoZone wanted like $45 for a gas cap, and I got this for $11. So I put the gas cap on, cleared the codes, started the car up, car run perfect. Drove the car the next day to the dog park, and when we were done at the dog park, came back, and on the way home, the check engine light came on and the car started running really bad, like shaking like violently. And let me show you what happened there. This sensor that goes right here, that plugs to this, it's called a map sensor. And then the sensor next to it is called the temperature sensor. Well, this plug was like, it was just like shaking. So I went to pop this red tag up right here, and when I did, the whole thing just popped up. And I'll show you what I found. So this is the map sensor, and I think it's the original one. But people tell me all the time, AutoZone wanted $42 for this thing. And I picked it up on Amazon for, I think it was $11. People tell me all the time, you need to buy OEM parts for this car, otherwise it's not going to run right. These parts are made in China. These OEM parts are made in China. And let me show you just how good this is, because when I went to take this clip off, this thing just popped up, and what happened was this thing broke. This is OEM map sensor, and it just broke. Cheap Chinese crap, man. Everything on this car is made in China. You know, it's just, they just charge you extra because they say it's OEM. So the one I bought off of Amazon is exactly the same exact thing for 11 bucks. Now, this was still stuck in the engine, and I was able to get to this one bolt because this wasn't in the way. But in order to change this, you have to take the belt off, and you have to take this compressor completely off and move it just to get to one freaking bolt right there. Now, is this what the main problem is from the whole time of me dumping parts on this thing? I have no idea. But if this is the quality of OEM, this company is garbage, man. Now, my son bought this car. I told him that don't buy it because I've heard stories about Jeep Liberties, but he loved it so much he wanted. He bought it in January 28, 2021. We actually gave him the money to go out and buy a new car because it was a, graduation present. So, but he wanted the Jeep, and I told him don't buy it, and he bought it. So here we are, 2025, dealing with these problems. He actually gave me the car, and I tried to sell it. I spent 2 weeks on Facebook trying to sell it. People not showing up. Bunch of flakes on Facebook. People don't show up. One person did, and he wanted to give me $800. I told you, crazy. is selling this car for $800. Even though it's Jeep Liberty, I'm not giving it away. So after not being able to sell it after 2 weeks, I went out and tried to look for cars, and people were asking, you know, $2,500, $3,000 for pieces of garbage that have blown head gaskets, blown transmissions, body damage. This thing, you know, yeah, the paint is bad on it, but you know, that's just Arizona. If you live in Arizona, you're going to deal with your paint being baked. But other than this grill needs to be replaced, this is it's very nice. It's very comfortable. I will say that the seats in this Jeep I love, and the suspension, now that it's been repaired, it rides like a Cadillac. And the AC on these things is awesome. It's one of the things I love the most is the AC, how cold it is. I mean, and the interior is pretty good, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with it. Now, from the beginning, my wife has always said maybe it's the fuel filter, and I cannot find a fuel filter anywhere on this Jeep. Even though I go on YouTube and I Google fuel filter, nobody's really working on 2007s. I find 2002, 2005, 2004, 2008, 2013, but 2007, I'm not finding a fuel filter anywhere that I can see, even where they say it's supposed to be in front of the gas tank, which is in this area. It'll be right in the middle. Well, there isn't one in the middle here, and I'm not going to crawl under there because I actually parked it in a bad spot on the dirt. But yeah, I'm not crawling under there to show you guys. You just have to believe me. But 3 good tires. Got a brand new tire coming. My wife paid $89 for it off of Amazon. They wanted $230 at freaking discount tire. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm hoping that this is the problem, because this thing just, I don't know, vibrated off. I don't know, I have no idea. But when I changed all the parts, the coil packs, the spark plugs, the fuel injectors, this thing ran like a dream for like 3 days, until the check engine light came on and it said gas cap. So I put a brand new gas cap, and then it ran good for 24 hours until this crap happened. So this is a money pit. But even though in the last month, I think I got about $1,200 that I've spent on this thing in the last month. Even the $1,200 I've spent, mostly on tools, because I had to buy tools to change the stuff that I had to change that I didn't have. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a DIYer. I can take things off and put things back on, but as far as diagnosing stuff, no, that's not my department. I'm not a mechanic. And I don't pretend to be one, or I can just fix things. Being a mechanic to me is like a puzzle, trying to figure out what the puzzle is, what's causing this problem. Now, a lot of people always ask me, how come you never run and put full tank of gas? I hate the smell of gas. I'll run a half a tank of gas, and that's about as long as I can take at a gas station putting gas in, because it just makes me want to throw up. So when my wife told me in the beginning, when I told her, so you know what, I'm just going to invest some money into this car and fix the things that I told my son he needed to fix when he bought this, you know, I'm just going to do it and just keep it. So my plans are to still keep it, even though it is a lemon. And I do like Jeeps, but I like Jeep Wranglers. But I'm not going to go out and spend money on a Jeep Wrangler when I'm having so much problems with Jeeps right now. So I don't know. I've had so many people commenting saying, oh, it's the spark plugs. It's not the spark plugs. As some people, oh, it's the coil packs. You got to get OEMs. It's not the coil packs. I bought a very, very good set of aftermarket coil packs. So it's got new coil packs, new fuel injectors, new spark plugs, new relays, new fuses. It's got a new oil change. It's got a new serpentine belt, new battery, new alternator, new radiator cap, new gas cap. What else it's got on it? It's got a whole new exhaust system. People are like, well, the Cadillac converters are bad. You know what? I cut out the whole exhaust system. I put all new Cadillac converters, new muffler, everything, and it ran beautiful. No check engine lights. Now, I don't know. The electronics and on these Jeeps, not just Jeep Liberties, but Jeeps period. I mean, I've seen videos of Jeep Wranglers catching on fire because the quality of the wiring, the electricals on all Jeeps. You know, I had friends of owned Jeep Cherokees, and they had nothing but electrical problems with their Jeep Cherokees. So once I figure out what is actually wrong with this will be a very nice car because it's going to have all new stuff on it. You know, but yeah, and I'm learning at the same process. You know, but it can be frustrating that you work really hard on something, and then it just throws a wrench and throws the light back on. I don't even call it chicken light, I call it the money light, because every time it comes on it costs money. But I had a bunch of rabbits over here earlier. I've been feeding the wildlife. I haven't even been out in the desert. I haven't done any hiking in the last month, really, because I've been so busy working on this and working on my wife's car. My wife's car, fortunately, you know, knock on wood, it's running perfect now, no check engine lights. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now in this Jeep right here. You know, if I threw a paint job on this, man, this thing would be really, really nice, because it is so comfortable to drive. I got to get a wheel too, because when originally a couple of years ago, when the ball joint on the passenger side broke, it cut a huge groove. I mean, really deep groove that this thing won't even hold air anymore. It leaks out air slowly. So I need another wheel and a tire too. So that's the last of my problems there. But anyways, that's what I've been up to, you know. And people ask me, I get a lot of comments lately from videos I made 10, 12 years ago of me working on cars. And I've had people ask me, how come you don't show videos of you working on cars anymore? Well, one, because I'm not a mechanic. Two, I hate working on cars. I got brothers that are mechanics and paint and body man, and I've had to work with them growing up, and I just hate it. I hate getting grease under my fingernails. I hate the smell of gas. It makes me want to throw up. And but all the videos over the years that I show working on cars, those get the most views and make the most money. So before I can go out and do hiking videos, which don't make me any money at all or hardly get any views anymore, I'm going to be working on this, because I actually need this to get out to where I like to hike, because I can't take this thing. Look at how low this thing is. This thing I call the chiropractor, because every time I drive it, my back is killing me. I'm going to be 61 years old here in a couple of weeks, and this is a young man's car. It's fun to drive, but every time I drive it, I have a bad hip. I got in a car accident and I had to learn how to walk. This thing makes my back and hip hurt every time I have to drive it, and I really do not. My wife won't even drive it, because I took her for a drive with me a couple days ago just to show her, because she's like, why are you always complaining about your back? And I said, oh yeah, I get it, I understand now. Yeah, suspension is so stiff on this thing. But anyways, I'm still waiting on that part to come in, and hopefully, you know, when it comes in, I put it on, we'll see how it runs. I'll do an update video, because as far right now, it was supposed to have been here yesterday, the part. They said maybe today, maybe tomorrow, who knows. Anyways, that's my video. So thanks for taking time to watch my videos. If you like these videos, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Look at, there's a dent right there. I never noticed that before. It's like a rock or something hit it. If you take time to leave me a message, I'll take the time to reply back to your messages. One of my pet peeves is people say like, comment, and subscribe, and you do, and you never hear anything back from them. So, the Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. I'm going. I'm going.